Greetings once again, primitive Earthwomans. Welcome back to another episode of Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Today, I think, what I'm going to do is show you a little tutorial for how to grind some GMP credits, real early on in the game. Let us take a look at our mission tab here. And it's been a couple weeks since I played this game.
Select a mission.
I blame Fallout 4, and I also blame Fallout 4 for sucking. Yeah, go watch those videos. Anyway, as you can see, I haven't really progressed all that far through the game. I've only done first 5 missions. I've done kind of crap tons of side missions, and I've done a whole lot of free roaming and shit like that. So yeah, right now we can take a look at our mother base tab, and right now development or base facilities. Yes, I've managed to develop quite a few base facilities so far. Got 3 command platforms. I've got 2 development platforms, 2 support platforms, and let's see, 1 R&D platform, I think. No, 2 R&D platforms. Anyway, yes, yeah, and the way I've done this is just by grinding shitloads of GMP. I'm doing it kind of the hard way. If you get a little further on in the game, beyond this episode 6, Where Do the Bees Sleep, I haven't done that mission yet because that is kind of a hard mission. It's kind of a boss level mission, and it's a pretty hard one. So I wanted to level up my weapons and get as much crap as I can. But once you get that, I think there's a mission sometimes afterward where you get the transportation specialist. So you want to get that transportation specialist as soon as possible to get the develop that better Fulton device that lets you pick up tanks and vehicles and things like that. I don't have that yet, but we can do this C2W mission, mission number 4 here, and it's a pretty easy mission to do once you get to repeat it. The initial run through, you want to make sure and destroy the air radar equipment there. It's a big thing with a big spinning sort of radar dish on it, and you want to destroy that. Once you destroy that in any of the zones here in the game, it will remain destroyed for the rest of the game, and that makes it so that they can't call in, a support helicopter to shoot down your helicopter. And it also makes it so you can just land right at the zone there. So we're going to go ahead and do that mission. You can do the mission without ever leaving the helicopter. There's a couple of other videos on YouTube that show how you can do this mission, but by grinding this mission, you can earn right around, I think, 1.3 million per hour in GMP, just grinding this mission. It takes about 24 repetitions of the mission to earn that much. So you can roll it over about once every 2.5 minutes, I think I'm a little slow on the clicking through all the menus, but if you do it fast enough, you can do it about 2 minutes 35 seconds on average. So just, right around 1.3 million GMP per hour. So we're going to go ahead and I'll show you the best way to do the mission without getting seen. One thing you definitely want to do is
please select a mission.
Set up your mission ahead of time. We'll go ahead and click accept here, and we're going to choose to land right on top of the zone there. We're never going to land, however. We'll never get out of the helicopter because this is that mission where you shoot the 3 communication satellite dishes. You can shoot them with a minigun right on the side of the helicopter and complete the mission, like I say, without ever getting out of the helicopter. But one thing you want to make sure you do, I'm going to create like a third loadout here. And when it comes to your buddy, just select no buddy. If we look down at the bottom left-hand corner, we can see deployment cost is 1620. And the reason that is we're basically choosing all of the least GMP costing weapons here. So I think this one here is 320 GMP per mission. And that's the thing, whether you use it or not, there's certain equipment that you just pretty much have to have. Secondary weapons, same thing. Went with this AMD 114, which only is a 100 GMP cost per mission. When it comes to support weapons, just clear everything out on this loadout here. No support weapons items. You're always going to have this NVG, with you no matter what. On tools, you're pretty much required to take the scope, the iDroid, and a Fulton device. However, what we can do here, equip your basic Fulton device here, because it has 0 GMP cost. Well, we can't, it seems we cannot equip any of these other items here once we've upgraded to them, but you can equip the basic Fulton device. Just remember to go back to your upgraded one when you go back to doing normal missions. So we'll take a look here now, and let's see what our mission GMP requirement is going to be for this.
Mission accepted.
And we'll go ahead and land right on top of the joint there. And yes, our GMP deployment cost is down to 1020. So, again, just unequip everything or equip your lowest GMP per mission costing items. Same thing with their character here, just go with the olive drab because it is the cheapest outfit to use there. And let's see. So, we'll go ahead and commence the mission. I like to do it at 1800 because it's a little darker. And the AI is a bunch of idiots in this anyway. They see the helicopter and you hear the chatter on the radio. They're saying, where is he? Where is he? He's stealthy. It's like, no, I'm in the helicopter, you douchebags. But they won't see you. One of the things it does require in this is that you move from one side of the helicopter to the other at a couple of key points during this mission. So that way you're always facing away from the enemies. And they won't spot you from the ground. If you get spotted, you won't get the S ranking. And yes, you get the S ranking for doing this mission this way, which is a little strange. But you don't want to get spotted.
To disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Okay, once you hang your tootsies outside the helicopter there, turn to the left, grab your minigun, hit F, or whatever your zoom is.
Good.
And you get the first two, and you see,
Nice. That's the second one.
you can see them pretty easily.
Keep going.
This last one's going to come right around the corner here as soon as we see it. There it is. And boom, we're done.
Completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
As soon as you're done, flip around to the back side of the helicopter. And we're just going to sit here and wait while the chopper takes a big circle around this area here. They won't see you because you're hanging out the back side. As soon as it makes this full circle, this big fat rock's going to swing right in front of us, and right about then is when you want to flip to the other side of the chopper. And you're pretty much done. Just wait for the mission to complete at this point. Sometimes you'll take a hit or two, and you'll lose 100 GMP reward each time you take a hit from gunfire there. But most of the time you can do it without ever taking a single hit.
That right there
Like I did
you're
right
the
there.
best, boss. The one and only.
So there we go, we get an S ranking. We get 57,490. Yeah. So, okay, and you're gonna earn lots of heroism every time you do this too. And you click through all this stuff. And you'll get some recruits now and then too. Yeah, we just got a guy with a B rating recruit there. So let's see, as soon as we get back to the menu, we'll do it one more time, and I'll run through it as quickly as I can. So we hit tab, we hit missions.
Please select a mission. Mission
Accept.
accepted.
Move your marker. Commence mission.
Deploying.
And you could just put on the television in the background or some music, or I recommend turning the sound down or taking off your headphones. Because this repeated dialogue will drive you fucking batshit crazy. But you get to the point where you could just do this over and over in your sleep.
Boss, you need to disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Blah, 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 blah. And like I say, as soon as you can, grab your gun. There's one.
Good.
There's two.
Nice. That's the second one. That wasn't the last of them, though. Keep going.
And one left will come right around the corner here any second now. They're only now starting to figure out what the hell's going on. There we go.
You completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Flip to the other side of the chopper. Ah, shit. I took a couple of hits. I was too slow unequipping the minigun. But you're gonna take a couple hits anyway. They're shooting at the chopper, not at you, because they're too dumb to know that you're there. And again, backside of the chopper until you swing full circle. This big rock swings past your face. Flip to the other side and just wait for the mission to complete. Easy 57, 58,000 GMP every 2.5 minutes. Early on in the game here.
Mission completed.
S ranking every time. And let's see, yeah. Just a couple of hits, I guess. Yeah, another B ranked recruit. So, you know, that's another little bonus of doing this little grind here, is you're going to get recruits pretty much every time. And sometimes you'll get the B-ranked recruits. I don't think I've ever got any A-ranked recruits. It's kind of random. Yeah, that will kind of hopefully rank up your staff just a little bit. Let's see, switch over to our tab. Every now and then you probably want to go through your staff pages here and just, you know, weed out all the douchebags. You're going to get a lot of C-ranked guys. Sometimes you'll even get 2, even 3 recruits, you know, doing that mission now and then. But yeah, you know, you'll get lots of C-ranked and, you know, D-ranked guys. Just go to dismiss them as they come in. Keep the B-ranked guys. I've got my things set to pretty much just automatically assign the douchebags, the douche nuggets, the lickers of bong. Anyway, and yeah, so that's basically all I gotta do. And then you can really just grind that GMP, use it early on. I do recommend, however, that you do, let's see, go back to our mission list. Definitely go ahead and do this over the fence mission as well, because you get the engineer from that mission, and once you've got that engineer, that's really going to increase the numbers and types of things that you can develop here in the development menu. So yeah, look at all this stuff here. I got a thing here that's just about finished, and what I have done is you know, check all these items to look for the ones that at the bottom say that they're usable by your support staff or security staff. because, let's see, let's find something that is in that category. Yeah, these ones that have the green titles on them, equipable by security staff. Develop all those things, and it's like I don't have the deployable security team just yet, but by the time I do, I'm gonna have just a shitload of usable weapons for them already unlocked. So that's the thing you can do. I'll probably just keep doing this until I've exhausted everything that is developable by my team, at its current rank, and make progressing through the rest of the game maybe a little bit easier. I suppose it's a little bit cheaty, you might say, but hey, if they're gonna let you redo the mission over and over again. Another one of the great things about it is if you want to go back to this mission and just do it legit again, after a while, as we can see, all of these materials, which the first time through this mission, I picked up all the materials and all that, but they'll respawn after a certain amount of time. Every now and then I will go through this mission and I'll take a couple of shots at all the lighting down there too. You can pop out, all those, big area lights and make it a little darker down there. It takes a few missions for the lights to repair themselves, but they will eventually. But again, first time through this mission, make sure you take out that air radar thing, and then you can use this as a landing zone even though it's red. And again, you don't have to worry about it because you're not actually going to land. Just grab that minigun, take out the 3 communication arrays, and flip to the other side of the chopper at the right times and just cash in. Roll that over every 2.5 minutes or so. Make at least 1 million to 1.3 million GMP per hour and develop lots and lots of shit. So if you enjoyed this little tutorial video, please do remember to rate, comment, share, subscribe, and always obey your alien overlords. You'll be probed in your bunghole or your empty eye socket, just like Snake here. You see that probe that's still sticking out of his forehead? It went into his butt first, and now it's in his head. Once again, this is Alien Pet 13, signing off. Probe you later.